The faculty fellowships are really interesting because they give us a way of thinking about what we want to do with people. This is similar for student fellowships as well. But as a program, how we're going to think about people who aren't necessarily coming to us with projects. There's a way in which we want opportunities for people to be able to come and learn and conceptualize projects, but aren't necessarily coming to the fold because they're coming in with the thing they want to help, that they want us to help fund. Right? That's a very different orientation. Today we have Caro Pinto here, who's coming to us as a LITS liaison, so Library and Technology Services, the library and technology. I've repeated myself, at Mount Holyoke College. She's going to talk to us about some of the work faculty have done through these fellowship programs.
Good afternoon. We're all a little sleepy. So let's talk about collaboration. Lightning. Before I dive into some thoughts about what we did in the faculty fellowship program, I wanted to take the opportunity to acknowledge my co-principal investigator, Kate Friedman, who, as we can tell, has been an integral part of so much of the digital humanities enterprise in 5 colleges. I also wanted to acknowledge the efforts and thoughts of the post-baccalaureate students, especially Jeffrey Morrow, who helped make the seminars run, and especially Mary, who shared a lot of her perceptions of what it's like to be a student in digital humanities and ways in which we can come together to forge ahead. So digital humanities, as we well know, it runs on collaboration. It depends on an egalitarianism that challenges long-time higher education organizational structures. The fellowship was and is an experiment in community to invest in people and not projects, to quote my favorite digital humanist of all times, Miriam Posner. We found that co-learning among students and faculty and staff to be a challenging and exciting learning opportunity. It's not to say that there aren't a lot of things we can learn from the process, but that it's a really solid foundation for us. But the future of what the program holds, and I think an opportunity for all of us to engage in co-learning together, is to create a new type of fellowship that perhaps transcends space, time, and place. And of course, to borrow from Comrade Posner one more time, one that is more than the workshops we're so often too busy to attend. Maybe perhaps to not fill out a survey that we may be sort of tired of doing because we can transcend to do something else. But to quote for some of my own forthcoming work, a querying of our identities. Faculty sort of embracing a larger sense of becoming more than sort of a teacher or researcher, but perhaps it's an opportunity in DH to think about their role as a metadata sleuth and bringing to bear some of their content expertise on the librarian enterprise. The students as a process expert. This has been an opportunity for us to really see how our students can guide the work that we're doing in a very substantial way. And the librarian as a project manager. A role of taking leadership and action in these kinds of enterprises that may be uncomfortable to librarians taking that leadership role, but one and all the same that is very necessary. I want to acknowledge also and thank all of the people that participated in this experiment, and I'm looking forward to the way it will iterate in the future. Thanks.